What's going on, guys? Aero here, and guys, on Monday I posted a video talking about how we're gonna start seeing some Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon leaks, and that's just because of how the games are really close to coming out. Many people are gonna start to get their hands on the game early, and of course because of how the 3DS is so easy to hack, many people are probably gonna start to dump the game online as well. And so I talked about that in that video, and I was telling you guys like we're probably gonna start to see some leaks real soon. Some stores gonna give out the game early, and that's how people are gonna end up getting the game, and we're gonna start to see many leaks come out for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And man, did I call that or what, because the next day, I think last night, there was a whole bunch of leaks that came out for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and this is some massive information about the games. So if you guys do not want to be spoiled on this information, as I am going to be talking about all of that information in this video, then I suggest that you can click off the video right now. Now in this video I'm just going to be talking about all of the new things that were shown off from the leaks. However, I'm not going to be talking about anything with the story, as the story has also been leaked. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I know if you look online you'll probably find it's not really that hard to find, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about anything with the story, so no story spoilers are going to be in this video. But yeah, in this video this is just going to be everything that came out from the data mine and all of the leaks that have happened, because yeah, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon have been leaked online, the game files have been dumped, and people have been exploring through all of that and looking through all of the stuff and seeing if they could find any new things. And there's a whole bunch of new things to talk about here. There's like 30 plus leaks that I've got, so hopefully you guys are ready, and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about are the brand new Ultra Beasts for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So as you guys know, they've already shown off multiple new Ultra Beasts which are going to be in the brand new games. However, they've only shown off the code names for these Pokemon. Like, we've only known that they're going to be called UB Adhesive, UB Burst. We don't know like their actual names, but now that the games are out, we are able to find that out. So the first one that we have here is UB Adhesive. Now UB Adhesive's actual name is going to be POIPOLE. So yeah, you guys can see it right here. I have POIPOLE, and I'll also have its stats on screen for you guys because the stats were also leaked. So here you guys can see that, and I mean, it looks like a pretty good Pokemon. I think it's just going to be a pretty well balanced Pokemon. It's not like that powerful, and you guys might see that the base stat total isn't really that good, and that's because this Pokemon actually has an evolution. Yes, I think it's the only Ultra Beast that's going to have an evolution, which is really cool. So UB Adhesive, or I guess POIPOLE, is going to evolve into another Ultra Beast which is called NAGANDEL. So yeah, I'll have that on screen right now so you guys can see this. And I'll have the sprite for it as well, because the sprite was also leaked, so you guys can see the model for it. And now you guys can see that the stats are much better, because this is like the actual Ultra Beast types of stats. And I kind of figured that this was going to happen. And if you guys looked at my other videos that I posted in the past, I know in one of my videos I talked about how there was a leak that was saying that UB Adhesive was going to have a form change or an evolution or something like that. And it looks like that Riddler person was completely accurate on that. Like, they talked about how the UB Adhesive was going to get something like that, and they were spot on, as yes, it does have an evolution. So it looks really cool here. I really like it. And the best part about this is UB Adhesive's typing is actually going to change in its evolution. It's going to become a dragon and poison type Pokemon, which is really cool. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a speedy special attacking Pokemon right here, so that looks really cool. And if you want to evolve your UB Adhesive into this Pokemon or this Ultra Beast, all you're going to have to do is level it up when it learns the move Dragon Pulse. So that looks like a really interesting Ultra Beast. I can't wait to see more about it and like see all the moves that it gets to learn. But yeah, it looks like one of my favorite Ultra Beasts so far. Alright, now the next Ultra Beast that we have here is UB Burst, and so as you all know, UB Burst is another brand new Ultra Beast which is going to be in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and we know that UB Burst is a Fire and Ghost type. However, now we know its real name, which is going to be BLACEPHALON, I think that's how you say it, and it's going to have a base stat total of 570, and I'll have its stats on screen for you guys right now. So it looks like a pretty interesting Ultra Beast. I can't wait to see what moves it learns. We already know it has a brand new move called Mind Blown, so yeah, that's pretty cool about this Ultra Beast. And also we know some stuff about UB Assembly, and we know that its full name is called STAKATAKA. Now this thing is so hard to say. If you guys can say that, you can let me know down below, but I was trying to say this Ultra Beast like real name, and it's just really hard for me. I think it's called STAKATAKA or something like that. I don't know, I'm really sorry, but yeah, you guys can see its stats right here. It's gonna have the same base stat total as UB Burst, so it's 570, and yeah, it just looks like a really tanky Pokemon. It's got a really high defensive stat, so I can't wait to see how it's gonna play. I don't know if people are gonna be using it that much because of how it's so tanky, but yeah, I can't wait to see everything and see how it's going to be played. Now the next thing that we have here is definitely one of the more interesting things from this data mine, and it's the fact that we have a brand new Pokemon inside of this game. Now this is a brand new mythical Pokemon called ZERAORA, and it's going to be a pure electric type Pokemon. So this looks really interesting. I didn't think that they were actually going to have any new Pokemon, like actual Gen 7 Pokemon besides like Ultra Beast inside of this game, and to see this Pokemon being in here, that's just very cool. I can't wait to see how it's going to play and how people are going to use it. As for the typing, I don't know if I already said it, it's going to be a pure electric type Pokemon, and because of how I said it's a mythical Pokemon, it has a base stat total of 600, and I'll have its stats on screen for you guys right now. It looks like it's going to be a pretty offensive Pokemon that's going to be pretty speedy as well, so I can't wait to see what people come up with it for like a strategy. And yeah, I think that this Pokemon, I think people have said so far that it isn't going to be in the game, and since it's a mythical, it's probably going to be next year's like distribution. So you guys know how like mythical Pokemon, they always have a movie that goes with it. So next year, whatever the Pokemon movie or whatever they're working on, after that movie comes out, there's probably going to be like a distribution, kind of like they did with Marshadow this year. It's going to be the mythical Pokemon for next year. Alright, so next up we've just got some quick rapid fire leaks for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So this is just some new information that came out, but I didn't really know how to chunk it together. It's not like a whole bunch of Ultra Beast information or something like that, so I just put it together in this section right here. So the first thing that we have is MIMIKYU'S Z move, and as I'm sure you guys saw from the very first teaser trailer that we got for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we all predicted that Mimikyu was going to have a Z move, and so it does, and this Z move is called Let's Snuggle Forever. It does 190 damage, and it's a physical fairy type move, so that looks really cool. And we also have confirmation that unfortunately there are no new Alola forms in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I kind of figured that. I know one of those leaks was talking about how we might get like an Alolan Oddish or something like that, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. After it's been data mined, it doesn't look like there's any new Alola forms in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which is a shame. I really wish that there could have been some new ones here, but I can understand. I mean, if they did have any new Alola forms, I figured they'd probably show them by now, because that would have been a thing that they would really want to promote so that people would buy Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But I mean, it is unfortunate that we don't have them, but oh well. I mean, we also have new moves that are going to be called Plasma Fist. Like, this is a brand new move. I don't know exactly how much damage this does. I was trying to find it, but yeah, if you guys know, you can let me know down below. And as for the description, it just says here, the user attacks with electrically charged fists. This move changes all normal type moves into electric type moves. So this looks really interesting. I think that this will probably go with that new mythical electric type Pokemon ZERAORA, which I just talked about recently. So that's probably what I think it'll go with, but maybe because of how it's plasma, it could be tied with NECROZMA as well. I don't know, but yeah, it just looks like a really cool, interesting new move, because it's kind of tying like the abilities like Pixelate and stuff into the move, so that looks really interesting. We also learned that no Ultra Beasts are shiny locked, which is really interesting, as I know the Ultra Beasts have a really cool shiny form and some people might really want to get them. So it looks like now you are going to be able to shiny hunt for Ultra Beasts now, so that's going to be very fun for a lot of you guys. Unfortunately, a lot of the Alola Pokemon that are legendaries are still shiny locked, so like Solgaleo, Lunala, NECROZMA, the Tapus. Unfortunately, all of those are still shiny locked, so there's no way to get them shiny. But yeah, it's still interesting how we're still going to be able to get the Ultra Beast shiny. And finally, I saved the big one for last. It looks like there's going to be another brand new form of NECROZMA that we still don't know about yet, and unfortunately because of how the data mine happened for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it has been leaked, and this new form is called Ultra NECROZMA. Now this is a brand new form of NECROZMA that's going to happen once you've already fused NECROZMA together with Solgaleo and Lunala, and I think it's an item that you're going to use. It's a Z crystal called Ultra Necrozium Z, and so if you use this Z crystal on a NECROZMA that's already been fused with Solgaleo and Lunala, you're going to be able to turn it into this Ultra NECROZMA form right here, which looks really cool. I don't know how this is going to work, and I think that here you can see the head of it. I think this is what matches the logos from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or not like the logos, but you guys know what I mean on the box. Like, you know how they showed off that little like triangle thing that we've all been wondering about? This is probably what that is referring to, as it pretty much matches exactly with the head of this Pokemon right here. So that looks very interesting. I didn't expect something like this to happen. It has a new ability called Neuroforce, which is going to power up moves that are super effective. So basically super effective moves are going to do even more damage now, which is really interesting. It's a Psychic and Dragon type Pokemon, and I don't know if we've had that type combination before. You guys can let me know. I feel like it's a first, so that looks really cool. And yeah, the base stat total for this Ultra form of NECROZMA, or Ultra NECROZMA, is 754, which is a very high base stat total, and you guys can see his stats on screen right now. And there's actually going to be a new move that this Pokemon is going to be able to learn, which is called Light That Burns the Sky. Now this is a Z move, I'm pretty sure, and it's activated by using the Z crystal on the move Photon Geyser. So you guys know Photon Geyser was already a new move that was introduced for Ultra, or I think NECROZMA, when it was fused with Soul Galoob and Lunala. So now if you're going to use another Z crystal on that move, you're going to be able to turn it into Light That Burns the Sky. And as for the description of Light That Burns the Sky, it says this attack inflicts attack or special attack damage, whichever stat is higher for NECROZMA, and this move ignores the target's ability. So once again, a very powerful move. I can't wait to see what the animation for this is going to look like. But yeah, that's pretty much the big thing from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I know that's what we've all been wondering about once we've seen that image of like that triangle like thing. We've all been wondering like, how is this going to tie into the game? So that's it right there, and that is all of the information that we've gotten so far from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please be sure to click that like button, and also let me know down below if you guys are excited by these leaks or if you guys are disappointed by them. Let me know all of your thoughts on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon down below. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to cover some more Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon content in the future, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero if you ever want to tweet me something or ask me something, and if any major information comes out for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Twitter is going to be the place where I first tweet about it, so be sure to follow me there so you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.